Hey friends, how's it going? Welcome back. I thought I'd just chime in and give you guys a little bit of an update on what's been going on. A whole lot of nothing, but a whole lot of other things. So let's get down to it. Welcome to the vlog. Hey friends, so I think when I left you last, I was leaving Craggy Wash and hopefully getting my leaf spring fixed up, and wasn't sure if I was going to get AAA to help me out of there or not. And basically what happened was I contacted AAA. They sent a guy out. He had a flat deck pull up a Landau dealy thing where they, got the flat deck, but they pull cars and stuff on it, but it wasn't big enough for the trailer. But, and there was also an issue, they didn't really want to drive the guy in 2 miles into the desert because their policy is not to get their drivers in their truck stuck. But he basically got to the end of the road and he knew the area, and I told her on the phone, I said, well, there's like full on like school bus conversions going by and, fifth wheel, like massive fifth wheels and motorhomes and stuff. It's not, I'm not way off in a wash somewhere. So he ventured in, drove in. His flat deck wasn't big enough, but he basically said, well, what we can do is we can take your wheel off and crank up, chain up your axle and the spring that's broken basically to the frame, and you can limp in on 3 wheels. And I'm like, okay. So he did that, and yeah, we very slowly, out of Craggy Wash, got onto the road, and then very slowly down London Bridge Road and got to the place where I needed to be. He jacked it up a little bit again, put the wheel back on. Then Rollins and I basically overnighted in the parking lot for Shadow Trailers in Lake Havasu. A shout out to those guys. They did a good job, but it also came without its challenges. Basically, they got it in and they were under the impression it was your standard 25 1/4 eye to eye, which is basically the length of the spring. And it wasn't. It had to be some weird oddball length. They gave me the broken one. They were phoning around. I was driving around and I stopped at another place. I can't remember the name of it, a trailer shop. And I went in and said, what do you have for leaf springs? And he's like, well, what do you need? And I'm like, well, here's the old one. And we put it together, like kind of pieced it together. And he measured it and it says, okay, you're looking at like 23 1/4. I'm like, do you have any of those? And he goes, I might. And he goes over to this wall. He's got a bunch of springs hanging. He finds one, perfect match, but he only had one. And I was looking to get them both done on that axle, because the other one, because the one broke, the other one's looking a little flat, a little tired, that kind of thing. So I was hoping to get them both done, but he had one. That got me on the road the same day. Just took it easy, came down here. The trailer's fine. It's just that other spring is looking a little tired, that's all. So eventually, it too has to be replaced. So I got here. Here is basically I decided on an LTVA, which is a long-term visitors area in just outside of Quartzsite. We're in La Posa West, I believe it is. And yeah, it does cost a little bit of money, but because I'm starting to get the work coming in now, I decided to pull the trigger and pay the 180 bucks. Because it allows you to fill up your water over here. There's garbage over there. There's a free dump station, comes with the package kind of thing. So all that kind of stuff that I usually end up paying for anyways. I just decided, okay, I just want to basically focus on hunkering down and working on this stuff that I'm working on. When I don't have work, I have a million of my own things to do. I finally uploaded a bunch of photos that I have still from Saskatchewan that I haven't even looked at, but they're finally actually on the computer, on the hard drives. Finally got around to doing that. just, yeah, your standard, basically we're just here in the desert, enjoying the warm weather. To all my friends and family and anybody who may be watching who is not down south and who is up in what is now crazy weather, like what's going on. Calgary, I think it was with the wind chill, it was like minus 45 the other day. Chilliwack, where I grew up, I mean, wintertime in Chilliwack, if you're getting below zero, it's cold. And right now they were at like minus 15 and then plus wind chill on top of that. Like it was like, what? Chilliwack's at like minus 21 or something one day. I was like, no way, man. Like this is just, things are changing. So if you're in the cold climate, please stay warm, stay safe. And, you know, you don't have to, don't be out driving in snow and crap. So it's not worth it. Trust me. Anyways, so yeah, Rollins and I are here. The nights here are actually chillier than I remember too. They're, you know, it's been down to about 2 or 3 degrees Celsius at night sometimes. Last night I think it was 6 or 7, and it's supposed to go up a little bit through Christmas, and then, you know, I'm not sure what January is looking like yet. I haven't looked that far ahead. But anyways, yeah, so we made it here. We're safe, we're fine. I've got the 2 clients that I had going, and then I started the 3rd and did my first design, finished my first design while I was here. And for the guys in North Carolina, they're actually paying me quite well. They respect the work. They have processes all laid out. They're good at giving me design briefs. It's actually kind of amazing. Like, you know, I'm not just kind of winging it. I have some direction, so it's nice that way. So doing that, did the first one, went well, got paid, and now I'm starting to kind of like catch back up again. All the things that I'm trying to basically, you know, credit cards and stuff like that, I gotta catch up on. I owe a little bit of money to my family, you gotta throw that way, friends and family. So that's all gonna be cleared up pretty much first over the course of the next couple of months. And yeah, but it's going good. I'm now on my 2nd design for these other guys, as well as the stuff I'm doing for the other 2 clients that I had before. And it feels good. It feels good to kind of see the money coming in. The flip side of that coin, I haven't had any time really to do anything else. Like, this is the first video. I have a couple ideas for videos. I want to do a little update for the Starlink. And I also ran into a little kind of glitch with the Starlink that is going to help out a lot of other people, so watch for that a little later on. Yeah, I have ideas. I have places I want to go and explore, and pictures I want to take, and pictures to edit, and, you know, a million things on the go, as always. But we're here, we're safe. Just wanted to let everybody know that I haven't forgot about you. I've just been really busy. That said, it is December 23rd today, so we are approaching the holidays. I was working all day today. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and take 2 days off and then get back at it on Boxing Day, because this design, these guys want the first 3 pages basically kind of laid out so they can pitch them to the client and see where we're at before we do the rest of the site design. So I'm going to be working on that. And then from there, yeah, hopefully I'll get a couple of days where I can get out and about and do some videos, show you guys some things, and yeah, we'll see what happens. There was one day where I got a little bored and put the drone up. It wasn't the nicest of days, but I flew it around a little bit just to kind of get a lay of the land. And then one day when I was working, I put up the GoPro on a tripod and did a little time lapse. So you're probably either seeing a little bit of that now or you're about to. So with that, I will bid you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's a good one. And I hope you're not one of these people that's stuck in Vancouver or Toronto waiting for flights. I was watching the news and that just looks crazy and not fun at all. Just made me grateful for where I'm at and how things are going. So with that said, I'm going to bid you all a farewell. Happy holidays, and we'll talk to you all soon. And yeah, most likely, Happy New Year as well. So see you next year. Thanks, friends, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.